Watch. Bill Cooper reveals Israel's true purpose is to usher in the world government. This is why Israel went to pick a fight with Iran. We all know that they bombed Iran embassy. Of course, Iran would respond, and they're gonna say, "Well, how dare you defend yourselves against our bombing?" So they're gonna cause a world war. World War III it is starting. It has just started, and it began with the bombing of Iran's embassy from Israel. Israel starting World War III, and so we're gonna play this clip of the flashback of Bill Cooper, what he said many years ago. Shout out Infowars. This comes from Infowars. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this important information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. William Cooper, former intelligence officer and author of Globalist Expose Behold a Pale Horse, broke down what he claimed was the true purpose of Israel founding in 1947. I remember this back in the day. This is when YouTube was wide open before Google took over YouTube. It was back when YouTube was its own separate entity where it was like the Wild West, and it was so much information out there. It wasn't being censored, and that's when I came across Bill Cooper and his videos and stuff. And this is some wild stuff. So I remember when he said some of these things. Um, but he said, quote, Israel was created as an instrument to bring about a war that will be so terrible where nuclear weapons will be used so that people will get down on their knees and beg for no more war. He said in an interview in 1992. So let me play this clip here. All right, here we go.
What role in the Middle East again does Israel play in this?
Israel was created as the instrument to bring about the Battle of Armageddon and the fulfillment of prophecy, a war that will be so terrible where nuclear weapons will be used so that the American citizens and the other people in the world will get down on their knees and beg for no more war. And what is the answer to that? They're going to be told the only way we can guarantee no more war is if we destroy the sovereignty of nations and we come together as one humanity in a one world government.
Right.
And we're already hearing some of that sentiment already being said through organizations like the World Health Organization, World Economic Forum. They're saying, hey, for you to be safe, we need you to get rid of your sovereignty, and you need to do as we say if you want to be safe. Well, Cooper went on to say that the globalists behind the insidious plan to usher in global government don't belong to any single tribe, ethnicity, or religion in particular, but are students of the mystery schools. He said, quote, read the book of Revelations. Whether you believe in the book or not, read it, because the men who are bringing this about are ushering in as their script. Are using it as their script, I should say. So let's check this clip out here.
Read the book of Revelations. Whether you believe in the book or not, read it, because the men who are bringing this about are using it as their script.
Okay, and the Jewish people were then being manipulated into believing it was for some other reason.
That's correct. They've always been manipulated. And I get people who still come to me all the time and say, Bill, you're all wrong. It's the Jews. The Jews are subverting the world. Man, it's not the Jews. It's not the Catholics. It's not the blacks. It's these men who belong to the ancient mystery schools, who meet in secret and decide the fate of the world. And they belong to all different races and all different nationalities and all different religions to the public point of view. But in secret, it's a different story.
And that's facts, because think about it. Barack Obama, black man, we all know he's a globalist. Nobody can really tell where he really came from. And we know that he was a member of the Prince Lodge. That's the Black Masons. So it is more than just the Jews that's trying to do this. It's a globalist is a globalist agenda, and they're all in it together. There are some black globalists like Obama. So it is more than just the Jew. You can't just blame the Jews for all this. It's just evil. It's just Satanism. That's exactly what's going on here. This is satanic, and they're trying to usher in the world, the one world government, exactly like the Book of Revelation talks about. But the interviewer then hypothesized the Jewish people are being manipulated by globalists, and he corrected him. He said he said it's more than just the Jews, which I totally agree on with that. But it's wild that I think that this is definitely starting to. This is the beginning of World War III that's happening right now. So we need to get this message out. Hopefully, put a stop to this. But this is exactly what they're using Israel to go against Iran, and they know Iran is going to attack back, and all this is what's going to start World War III. We have to stop these globalists from destroying the world. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time. Peace.